It's the Kindness Cast, home of news that will actually brighten your day. Powered by CMHA North Bay and District to drive mental health awareness. And brought to you by Your TV, truly local. Here's your host, Graham Schaefer.
Welcome to Kindness Cast 2026. I'm your host, Graham Schaefer. A local superhero, an 11-year-old ambassador, and a mountain of cupcakes. That was the scene at City Hall early this week as North Bay officially raised the flag of Kindness Week. Our cameras were there as the community kicked off a 7-day mission to spread positivity across the city.
The third annual Kindness Week was kicked off on this Monday morning, where the Kindness Week flag was raised in front of North Bay City Hall. This Kindness Week will feature several community events, a free downtown lunch, school-led kindness activities, and many appearances by Captain Kindness, the initiative's mascot. I spoke to CMHA CEO Mary Davis to discuss.
So this is our third annual Kindness Week. We have a week of just nothing but kind acts and events that circle around kindness. It's just a lot of fun, and we just really try to spread kindness and joy throughout the community. When we started talking about this 3 years ago, it was really just to recognize that the world and you know all the political stuff going on and just all the stuff going on in the world, it was just a difficult place, and it was just to have a week where you could just not really focus on that, but just have some kind acts and some happiness, and so that's really where the idea came from, and it's just grown every year and with more awareness, and so we're just hoping again this year we just grow it a little bit more and just keep spreading kindness. Today, this morning, a bunch of us are out delivering cupcakes to different places in the community, different businesses and individuals. The schools are involved, so Tuesday and Thursday and Wednesday too, I think, we're out at the schools. The kids have been working on this kindness project all year, so this is the culmination of that, where they get to demonstrate all the acts of kindness they've done. We will be going out to visit the military personnel and wave them in at the start of their shift with a marching band. We also will be up at the hospital on Wednesday for the kindness zone. That we've done that 3 years in a row, so we'll be up there. And then Friday we culminate the end of the week with a barbecue and just a lot of fun downtown. It's open to anybody. We have tons of food and cupcakes, so come on out to that. The first year we did this, we did meet with some professors up at Nipissing and really studied kindness and the effect it had on people. And what we realized is, yes, people get a good feeling from having a kind act given to them or by doing a kind act, but truly the biggest benefit for kindness is for people who witness kindness. That was the biggest endorphins in the brain happen when people witness kindness.
400 cupcakes and a viral mission to pay it forward. That is the goal behind a massive sweet treat blitz that took over North Bay. Volunteers hit local schools, businesses, and the women's shelter, are not with frosting, but with special QR codes, challenging you to do something kind next.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for kind you doing for me today. I appreciate you, buddy. I just wanted to say thank you. And I love you, buddy.
Oh, I love you too. Ahmed, you know the rules. Pay it forward to somebody. Do something kind for somebody today.
Okay, thank you, buddy. I love you. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
I am joined today by Inspector Morgan of the OPP Communications Center. Carrie, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks so much for having me, Graham.
Here's a few questions for you. What do you do at the OPP Communications Center?
Well, over at the Communications Center, we have call takers that answer all of the emergency calls that come in for 911 for police, fire, and ambulance. And those call takers listen and gather all the important information that's necessary and send it over to a dispatcher who then goes and gets the police or whoever else needs help and make sure that we get that response over to them.
Cool. How many people serve in your unit?
So we have about 120 communicators that work at the Communications Center in North Bay. That's right.
That's crazy.
That's right.
That's so many. Now the last question. One second. What is the toughest part of the job?
Well, you know what, Graham? The toughest part of the job is sometimes our communications center, our call takers hear people calling in on their very worst day. So they have to talk to people that are going through really tough times. Sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's emotional. And so they have to be on the phone and listen and keep people calm as we get the help that they need. And that can be really tough on our communicators. It's really an important job, and so the communications folks, they really feel that they're part of the community and giving a good service. And sometimes it's great because sometimes it's times when we find a missing person or we have really good results, but there can be some really hard days. And you know what, that's why it's so important that folks like you come in and meet with our communicators. And that day that you came out and you walked around and said thank you to our communicators, they were all really touched because you know what, sometimes they feel like they're the voice behind the scenes. So to have you take time out of your Kindness Week and come and recognize our communicators was really important. And the people that work there really wanted me to present you with a challenge coin today. And I know that you've had a few other challenge coins presented to you, but before we go, is it okay if I read this letter of recognition?
Sure.
Okay, so this is on behalf of all of the communicators at the Communications Center in North Bay. Dear Graham, I'm pleased to present you with a challenge coin on behalf of the members of the North Bay Provincial Communications Center. Challenge coins have a long history in the military, policing, and emergency services. They are usually presented to recognize someone who has demonstrated exceptional leadership, character, service, or commitment to others. The coin itself is a symbol. It reminds us that one person can make a difference and that our actions matter. What impressed us so much about your kindness project is that you saw an opportunity to make people feel appreciated and you acted on it. You chose to spend your time encouraging others and reminding people that kindness matters. You also demonstrated integrity, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, even when no one is watching. Our communicators spend their careers helping others, many times on the worst day of someone's life. Taking time through your project to recognize that service, and to make an effort to lift people up says a lot about your character. On behalf of the Provincial Communications Center and more than 100 communicators that were touched by your kindness, it's my honor to present you with this challenge coin. I hope that whenever you look at it, you remember that leadership is not about age, rank, or title. It's about the positive difference you make in the lives of other people. Thank you for reminding us all that kindness is an important part of leadership. There you go. Thank you, Graham.
The Kindness Project would like to thank all the communicators for the life-saving work that they do. Thank you for your service.
Thanks, Graham.
It's day 4 of Kindness Week, and on this Thursday afternoon, multiple members of the Kindness Project visited the North Bay Police Service building to deliver gifts of gratitude to 911 operators and others behind the scenes, making sure everything in the North Bay Police Service runs smoothly.
Kindness Week is sort of a small group of individuals who put together, they're called the Kindness Crew, and we go out and we give thanks to members of the community, people who sort of are behind the scenes helping keep our city safe or just making it a better place. And so we go out to sort of let people know how much we appreciate what they're doing, and it's all powered by CMHA North Bay. So we power with Clark Communications, and they went out and just sort of said to the community, we're doing some really nice things for all of the communications, 911 responders this year, and we wanted to pick up gifts, and they instead said, no, we're going to in kind gift you these gifts to give to these important people who are behind the scenes in our community. So lots of things that we just heard that came from community members.
And obviously, like we see a lot of the officers out on the street and all that, but it's all the people behind the scenes. How appreciative are we for those people behind the scenes that make all of this run like clockwork?
So without those people behind the scenes, without the 911 responders, both at OPP and North Bay City Police, everybody else doesn't know where they're supposed to go and how to get there and where they need to be. And so they really are critical in making sure that the right people are responding to the right situations and supporting us and keeping us safe.
It's a crowd favorite that is backed by popular demand. The Kindness Week ice cream truck made a surprise pop-up stop at the North Bay Museum, bringing a side of sweet nostalgia to Oak Street. We'll show you how a simple scoop is bringing neighbors together. If you tuned into the Kevin O Show this week, you might have noticed a brand new voice running the airwaves. I took over the microphone, taking the message of community positivity citywide.
It's been fun today. We've had Graham in the studio, who is the youth ambassador for Kindness Week in the city this week, and we want to do something special for everybody in North Bay, and we'll do that in just a minute. But first, Graham, before we get to that, what do you say to those people who are listening to us to inspire them to do something nice this week during Kindness Week? Why is it so important?
Well, it's mainly just important because kindness just makes everything better. Because if you're kind, everyone will feel better and everyone will be happy and, well, maybe not everyone, but most people will be happy, and that's just all that it's about, you know?
Simple as that. And I'm sure you can attest to this, but when we do something kind for someone, the person we're doing it for feels good, but we feel really good too, don't we?
Yeah.
And then someone else sees that, and they think, boy, that was nice to watch, and then they feel good.
Yeah. A scientific study in some college or something, I don't remember the name, says that the kindness, acts of kindness, don't affect the first person, the second person, but the third person most.
The witness to the
Yes,
kindness
the
act.
witness.
They feel it even more than everybody else.
Yeah.
So there's a good reason. All of that to say we just need to be a little bit nicer to each other this week and every week. Now, part of the Kindness Week is there's a kindness pledge that I know you had them take at City Hall. And I thought, let's do something historic today where we do the biggest group kindness pledge all together. So we want everybody listening to the radio this morning to take our kindness pledge. And I'm talking to you in your car, you at the kitchen table. I want you to actually speak out loud, because Graham is asking you to, and take our kindness pledge, right? So, Graham, get us started here, and we'll repeat after you. All together, we're going to do this.
Now, will you please join me in taking this kindness pledge? Raise your right hand.
Okay, I got my right hand up. Everybody got their right hand up? There we go.
I, Graham,
I, Kevin,
pledge to be kind to others
pledge to be kind to others
and create an atmosphere of positivity wherever I go.
Wherever I go.
There we go.
There. As a city, we have all taken the kindness pledge together, and all of a sudden things even feel just a little bit better this morning, don't they, Graham?
Yeah.
It has been a pleasure to hang out with you.
It's been a pleasure to be with you too, Kevin.
This is Tim McGraw, Humble and Kind on Country 90.5 CFCH.
A local school is using ancient wisdom to grow a kinder future. Students at Woodlands Public School have transformed their schoolyard into a kindness garden. Rooted deeply in the First Nations grandfather teachings, we take you inside their blooming classroom. I know why people call Woodland, Woodlands. Yeah, Woodlands, the best, like the kindest school.
Captain Kindness, let's give him a big hand.
I'm a couple minutes late, but I'm glad I could make it out. It may seem small to you. That might be the biggest thing that happens in someone else's day. So I encourage you all to continue to be kind.
The students shared acts of kindness that they have demonstrated throughout the school year.
Pick up garbage in the forest and around the neighborhood.
We brought in old shoes from our house to donate.
We made cards for veterans and for the old age homes. We also made Christmas cards for old people in the old age home. We made a rangoli, I think.
We did make a rangoli. And we made it in the woods so that other people could enjoy it.
We made it in the woods.
You guys have been busy, my goodness.
Yeah. We also did a pack sack for Smile to support starving children in Africa and other countries.
It sounds like, so we do Kindness Week, but it sounds like you do Kindness Year. You do that all year long. That's fantastic.
Doing something nice for someone, no matter if someone's watching or not, like not doing it like to be like appreciated or something, just doing it because, you know?
When you stood up in front of this class and you heard all the stories of what they did to help other people, how did that make you feel when you heard those stories?
It made me feel like wow. Like everyone should be doing that, you know? 'Cause like that is just true kindness. Like complete true kindness. Like kindest school I've ever been to. Leading by example and serving up lunch. Student leaders at MT Davidson Public School are stepping up for Kindness Week once again, hosting a special leadership luncheon aimed at inspiring the next generation of change makers. Mackenzie, could you tell me where we are and why we're here?
We are here at MT Davidson Public School, Elementary. Here we are doing a Kindness Day. So for the leaders of MT Davidson, we had a luncheon with the team from the Kindness Board and fellow students from grade 1 to grade 8 who have done volunteering, who have helped students around the school, helping teachers. We all gathered here for a lunch catered by Eastside Mario's to talk about our experiences and to get to know each other.
Could you tell me what kindness means to you?
Kindness means to me is that one simple word you could say to someone or a little action you could do can change their perspective, whether it's for the day, for a week, for a year. And for me personally, I would want to be the person giving that to someone and hopefully receiving.
What are some acts of kindness that you've seen around the school?
Around the school, I've seen many students help the kindergarten kids, especially the grade 8s. We have volunteered for lots of in-schools. We have annual concerts, talent shows. There's volunteer opportunities within school, without in our community. I personally like helping the younger kids at lunch and with any work that they need help with.
Spreading smiles to those who need them most. The Kindness Week team took over the North Bay Regional Health Center, setting up kindness zones and delivering unexpected treats to patients and hardworking medical staff alike. Next up, kindness. The O&R bus workers got an unexpected treat as the Kindness Week ice cream truck rolled into the bus depot to say a sweet thank you to the essential workers keeping North Bay moving. A massive musical wake-up call at the 22 Wing. North Bay has a proud military presence. A number of community members with the Scholars Hall Marching Band lined the gates at dawn to wave in personnel arriving for their shifts.
up today to welcome the members, make us feel like a part of the community. You know, sometimes it's a little bit easy for us to come up here, be on Hornell Heights, and it's initiatives like the Kindness Project that pull us into the community, make us feel like part of the community. Again, thanks to the band here today. I have a daughter that attends St. Joseph's Scholar Hall. Really, a really nice way for us to come in and get ready for, you know, for some people it's going to be an uncomfortable experience. For others, like myself, it'll be a little bit of a walk today. But really, thank you very much. It means a lot to accept this. So thank you very much. Thank you for allowing us to come up here.
20 pizzas, an ice cream truck, and a park full of neighbors. The perfect recipe at the downtown parkette beside CIBC, where the final massive community luncheon of Kindness Week was officially wrapped up. Wow, what an incredible week filled with kindness. Thank you to the CMHA, your TV, and all the people who spread kindness this week. Remember, do good, feel good. That's our motto. Keep spreading kindness. I'm Graham Shaver, and this is the 2026 Kindness Cast.